It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely.
Morgan Wallen. So, you guys remember we talked about Morgan Wallen?
Yeah.
Last week. He was outside of his home in Nashville, Tennessee. And he was, what now comes out, he was talking to a friend.
Okay.
And he used the N-word. He called him a kitty cat butt N-word.
Right.
I can't do this censorship thing, Lawyer Wayne.
You need to. You don't want to get in trouble like Morgan Wallen.
What, for saying
Wallen?
pussycat?
Yeah, you could. We don't want to get shut down.
Pussycat jackass?
What if all your advertisers
Yeah.
don't like your language? And
My
say-
language is fine.
Wow,
Do I use foul
I
language?
think that's for your audience to decide.
I don't use foul language. I'm raised on terrestrial radio. I'm trained and broadcasted terrestrial radio for years.
It's been a while since you had to follow those
Yeah,
rules. You've
I
been getting
know.
away from it.
But,
You gotta be careful.
so nonetheless, Morgan Wallen
Right.
and his neighbor captures it on video.
Yep.
Okay? Then it goes viral. Oh, Morgan Wallen said
I can't
the
believe
N-word.
it. Yep.
Right. And we'll play the video, but no need for it. We already played it. Everyone knows it. So now all of the radio stations started pulling him.
Yeah.
His country music colleagues started saying, he doesn't represent us. That's not Nashville. Right. And
Okay.
lo and behold, and he gets fired from gigs. His record label drops him. I mean, it is canceled time for Morgan Wallen last week, right?
Right.
Well, his album sales surge after that comment. The fans of Morgan Wallen are buying up the country star's latest album after that video showed him, saying kitty butt
He was
N-word.
using some language that his mother should have taught him not to use.
Kitty butt ninja.
Stuff that you wouldn't want your neighbor filming.
Something that he was saying to his friend.
Right.
Now, Bay, I asked you last week what you thought about it. And you said if that was his friend.
I hear people do that, say that all the time.
And
You
you
hear
didn't
people use the N-word?
Yes, sir.
And did you say last week that you did not have much of a problem with it if he was saying it to his buddy, depending on how he was raised and where he comes from?
Yep, because that's how it usually goes.
Now,
The last time one of my friends used the N-word was probably when I was around, that I can remember, was probably when I was around 17 years old, and they were quoting that Jackie Chan movie, Rush Hour.
do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Because Jackie Chan goes in and uses the N-word because he doesn't know what it means because he doesn't speak English very well. And I was like, you can't, look, it's funny when Jackie Chan does it in context, but you can't say that in the real world.
Well, Chris
It's not funny
Early
to us.
says in the comments here, as in any famous life, any publicity is good publicity. Is that true?
I suppose so. I'd never heard of this Morgan Wallen.
Well, yeah, SNL.
Since the last story where he got in
And
trouble.
that's why you heard of him
And-
in the first place, right?
You can't help but wonder. Everybody starts typing about it. Everybody starts talking about it. The internet picks up. Oh, you're interested in Morgan Wallen. Next thing I know, I'm getting recommended his album because they hear me talking about it because they're always listening.
His latest album sold 25,000 copies during the week. That where he used the N-word.
Maybe it's just a bunch of racists.
An increase of 102%.
Maybe he's tapped into a racist market.
And is now
Maybe all the other country music stars are going to start act. It's like when somebody releases a sex tape and their TV show takes off.
Yeah.
And then all the other folks decide to I got to get Paris Hilton gets in on that and stuff. Maybe all the other watch it. I wonder if other country music stars or other celebrities will get caught saying something bad.
Does that work for us?
To promote their.
That's why I said Saggy.
Is that why you did that?
That's exactly why I did
You
it.
were just going for that.
Yeah.
That getting those clicks.
And guess what? It worked.
Yeah.
It triggered that person.
Yeah.
Got you.
Now everybody's talking about you.
Yeah. Got you.
Did you hear what Joe Padula said on his show the other day?
About that referee's boobies?
You got to go look at that, and then all of a sudden you got a bunch of new subscribers. They want to see what's going to
He
happen
said
next.
something about those boobies. I just thought it was interesting. Bay, why do you think? What's up with that?
What's up with what?
Why did his album sales 104%, 102% increase?
Because the media put it out there.
Uh-huh.
That's how people know about it.
Do you think his name got out there? people actually looked at the song itself and said, "Damn, that's not bad." Oh, sure, I'll buy this.
I don't doubt that if you start Googling someone's name, such as him,
Right.
that all your social media stuff all hooks together and then starts recommending his music to you just because all of a sudden the algorithm knows you're interested in him.
Yeah.
You know.
But here's the thing. What's it going to be now when they, I don't know, he says this N-word to, I guess it ended up being the guy's buddy or something.
Right.
Okay? As if he's talking street talk with them. And what's next, though? What if Spotify pulls him?
Was his buddy white?
Nobody knows.
I feel like if he said it to a black person,
here's the thing.
I would have heard that detail by now.
Here's the thing. The video was from across the street, the neighbor, right?
Right.
Notice the neighbor only submitted a fraction of the video where you couldn't see who he was saying it to.
But the next day, you get a full range of his house and all that.
Right.
It's crazy.
Not that you should say it at all, but
and his house is it's not a rich neighborhood.
Yeah.
Nice neighborhood.
So let's clarify. Some parts of Nashville, the houses may not look like much,
but
it's a nice,
especially with their 34% property
expensive neighborhood. There's a difference between an expensive place and a nice place.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.